Hey guys, it's your trusted realtor Ashley Brown from Long and Foster Real Estate. Today I have a special guest with me here, Ryan Furman. He's my in-house mortgage consultant with Prosperity Home Mortgage. So today we're going to talk about who is Ryan and what is Prosperity Home Mortgage.
For having me on today, Ashley. My name is Ryan Furman and I am a mortgage consultant with Prosperity Home Mortgage. We are the in-house lender for Long and Foster. And I have been a loan officer for 18 years. I am licensed in Maryland, DC, Virginia, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. We are a full-service mortgage company. We do FHA, VA, USDA, conventional, as well as down payment assistance products and jumbo loans. We are literally your one-stop shop for all your mortgage financing needs.
Now, Ryan, where are the interest rates today and have you seen any change?
That is the million-dollar question. So right now with interest rates, we are in the sixes with just about every product other than our down payment assistance products or our 100% FHA product, which are still a little bit above 7% as of right now. Now, keep in mind, interest rates were roughly up around 8% in the end of November. For about the last 8 to 9 weeks, we now have crept back down, each week dropping to where we're at now kind of in the 6% range for almost all of our loan products.
Wow, so that's good. That means the interest rates, they're definitely going in the right direction.
Absolutely. And something to kind of think about is, for instance, if you had somebody that was getting qualified back in November, their amount to qualify now, the purchase price may be a little bit higher with the interest rate dropping. So that's always a good thing when the rates do drop.
Do you offer rate locks, and what is rate locks?
So great question. What a rate lock is once you are under contract on a purchase, you can lock the rate in, meaning basically we have a ratified sales contract between the seller and the buyer. At that point, you can lock your interest rate in. By locking in, what that does, that guarantees you the same interest rate at closing.
Okay.
Now, interest rates can change on a daily basis, sometimes even several times throughout the day. So by locking in, what that does, it takes the guesswork out of you wondering what your monthly payment is going to be when you go to closing. So by locking that rate in, it depends on the type of loan we're doing. It also depends on the time frame you're looking at. So for instance, if we're closing a loan very quickly, we'd probably do a 30-day closing with a 30-day rate lock, 45-day rate lock, a 60-day rate lock, 120-day rate lock. There are extended rate locks for new construction because if you're building a house, it may take longer than that to basically have the project completed and then be able to move into your house. The other thing is with a rate lock, sometimes if we lock in and the rates drop below a certain amount, you can also always go back and renegotiate that interest rate.
Okay.
The one thing I would always keep in mind is if you're happy with the payment, when your loan officer is quoting that payment once you are under contract, if you lock in, that's what basically the interest rate is going to be. If you don't lock in, you're at the mercy of the market. It could go up or it could go down. So what the rate lock does, it just protects you, and then that way you know for sure what you're looking at when you go to closing. No surprises.
Okay. I mean, you kind of answered my next question, which was going to be now, if the interest rate happened to drop and you're on an interest rate lock, would we be able to get that lower interest rate?
Yes. We have to go back to look at renegotiating what the interest rate is from when you locked in to what the new rate is. So generally, if we see a rate where it drops by, I'd say probably about 0.5 point on average, that is something where we could potentially look at relocking the interest rate with a lower rate. But yes, that is something that a client could absolutely do if it's all the stars align, so to speak.
Right, and
yes.
that's a good feature to have, especially with the interest rates, how they've been going.
Absolutely. Other thing I would say in regards to that too is this. When you're buying a property, you are locking the rate in, but that doesn't mean that's going to be the rate for the 30 years, the 15 years, the 20 years.
Right.
You can always refinance, and if the rates do drop, there's always an opportunity to do that as well down the line.
Awesome. Now that might be a good segment for us to have one day is refinance.
Absolutely.
So we'll get into that later.
I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it.
All right, Ryan. Now, what sets your lending institution and services apart from the...
Great question. So we are in 49 states. The only state we're not in right now is Hawaii.
Okay.
So unfortunately, if you have somebody in Hawaii, that's the only one I can't help you in, but all the 49, we're good. The other thing, as I would say, is we are a nationwide lender, but we still have that small town feel where basically we have localized loan officers, localized processing, localized sales support. We know the markets that we're in. We're not a call center. I'm available nights and weekends to help you and your clients get that offer, get it put in, and get it accepted. And then the other thing is we are very comparable in the interest rates and the loan programs that we have.
Okay.
All right, now Ryan, what resources or support do you offer to help understand and manage loan repayment?
So the loan repayment is we have a servicing desk that's dedicated to answering any client's questions anytime about making payments for the mortgage, as well as they can always reach out to me and I can assist them as well. But we want to make sure that they're understanding where they can make their payments, how they can make their payments, whether it's online, whether it's through the mail, whether it's calling them up and doing it over the phone. All of those options are always available.
Awesome, and you also have a flyer for us. We'll be posting it after this clip for you guys to see it, of the breakdown of what a loan approval will look like.
Awesome.
All right, Ryan, now what are the interest rates associated fees for the loan products that you offer?
So generally each loan type is going to have a little bit of different fees, and generally the other thing is sometimes a credit score can also have an effect on the type of loan that we're doing as well as the fees.
Okay.
So for instance, most times there is a lender fee of about $14.99 for the origination fee, which is to process, underwrite, and close your loan. The other fees you'll have on the lending side is if you need an appraisal, it's usually a $500 fee for that, as well as a fee for a credit report and also for a flood cert. The flood cert is just to verify if the property is or is not in a flood zone.
Okay.
If it was in a flood zone, we would then have to have you inquire with an insurance company about getting additional flood insurance coverage for that property. The main thing to keep in mind with that is that could also potentially have you increasing your monthly payment, because not only do you have to have the homeowner's insurance, you would then have to have the flood insurance if the property is in a flood zone.
Right, makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So we're just making sure that they are protected at all times.
You got it. We do that on every single loan. Now, there are certain loans that don't have an origination fee. So, for instance, a VA loan is for a veteran. They have no origination fee for those.
We got some great information today from Ryan, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, Ryan.
Oh, it's been my pleasure, as always. Thank you, Ashley.
Awesome. Well, I hope some of you guys found this video helpful or even inspiring. Make sure to join us next time as Ryan here. He's going to share with us about the different types of loans available for you home buyers out there. You won't want to miss out on this great information, so make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and share. Now remember, if you're looking to make the most of this incredible market, make sure to reach out to me, Ashley Brown, your trusted realtor with Long and Foster. I'm here to help guide you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and successful experience. So until next time, stay positive and keep those dreams alive. Bye for now.